Forsaking, Harry Marble will give you the latest developments from points not covered by our direct pickup. But first, here is the situation in brief. The entire West Coast is on the alert after the two raids yesterday on Dutch Harbor in Alaska. More submarine activity is reported from the Southwest Pacific. In China, Japanese forces are still on the offensive in Zhejiang province and are close to the air base of Suzhou. And now for more news, the calling Columbia's correspondent abroad, here is Harry Marble. Before calling in London, here are the latest developments in Russia. The Soviet communique issued at midnight Russian time reported the rest of Moscow, which is interpreted by correspondents in the Russian capital as a hint of a possible large...
Pagliarina, some Castelmagno.
I've had that one. It tastes like feet, but it's so good.
Yes, a nice stinky. And the salami from the wild boar in Corsica.
You know, they have all this at Genoa's, but yes, smuggle it all the way from Piemonte.
It's not the same.
It looks amazing. Thank you, Tony.
Mi piace.
No beluga?
What kind of monster will mix cuisines?
But plenty of swine for your Jewish pals.
I didn't know you were following.
So you don't even care about us, Tony.
When was the last time you went to synagogue?
I was just there, my bar mitzvah. You?
Well, never. And if Germany wins, spread the word.
And from our neighbor's vineyard, they're beautiful. Timorasso.
Il vino.
The Barbaresco, for when we're too drunk to tell if it's a good. And from my family's personal reserve, our 28 Barolo. And, to finish it off,
23-cent jars of hooch.
How did you get that?
The poor neighborhood.
Oh, I wish I could be so blunt.
Well, then grow up poor.
No, thank you.
we're not the drinking that.
Come on, when have we ever been together in this house and not drank cheap hooch?
Once drank 2 of these and woke up naked in the chemistry lab.
You took chemistry?
No, someone else did.
Hello.
Hello.
Who are you?
Emily.
Enchanté.
Balipat, Bogus. She's my girlfriend.
Girlfriend?
Oui? Oh, and what's the status on your clap?
I don't have... Come on. You know, I don't. I swear to God, I don't.
Oh. I don't have the clip. What you said?
And I run out on stage, and Rex Harrison, the great Rex Harrison, is about to sing his grand love ballad to me as I am unfortunately dressed as a little boy.
They fired her.
Yes, they fired me. But I was picked up at the Shaftesbury because they needed an American to make fun of.
We all do.
In some dreadful production of Lost in something. I can't recall. But that is where I met Ian.
At the pub around the corner.
At the pub around the corner.
And now she's one of us. Cheers.
Oh, wait. Claudine? Tony, get in here.
I cannot leave the ragu unattended.
Oh, andiamo, Tony.
Dai.
Claudine, thank you for hosting.
And Tony for cooking.
It's been too long since we've all been together. Let's not go another 10 years until next time. Santé.
Here, here.
Look, I am.
Cheers.
Santé.
Cheers.
Cheers. Now let's get pissed.
Yes.
Not that I'm not thrilled to see all you knuckleheads, but you did say there was a reason for this little soiree. You know, besides staring at John's pretty face.
I'm pretty sure that is the reason why.
I see it every day, but I get it.
It's a blessing and a curse.
Right. Okay. It's somewhat confidential.
Ooh. Oh, no, Emily's mouth is an iron trap. She won't say anything. Oh, you filthy animal, lay off.
I didn't say anything.
Come on, Claudine, I trust her.
We are going to steal $2 billion from the Nazis.
I'm gonna put the sauce on a simmer.
$2 billion from the Nazis. Can you elaborate?
We all know many of the most powerful industrialists and banks financed Hitler and the rearmament of Germany, and made a lot of money in the process. But now they sense the war is turning against Germany, and they've approached my father to help get their money out in the form of gold. They've lost control of Hitler, and if he finds out they're divesting, he will have them arrested and likely executed. My father, the representative, and I have come up with a plan. Step 1 is smuggling the gold into Switzerland, which would be their problem. Step 2 is transforming the gold into bearer bonds, which my father and I would handle.
So you're helping the people who financed Hitler get their money out of Germany?
We haven't gotten to my part of the plan yet. For step 3, Mike, I'm gonna need your family's connection at the Federal Reserve to make sure the terms and conditions for the transaction are approved. Ian, am I correct in assuming your talent with rare book restorations would translate into replicating the bearer bonds so that they would be indistinguishable from the real ones?
Well, if you can get me the serial numbers, the paper stock and manufacture, the ink type, the press models.
I can.
You know how to do that?
Dabble in forgeries.
That's step 4, and the most fun part. We'll need 200 million worth, 10%, and we redeem them slowly at various banks.
And what happens when the real owners of the real bonds try to do the same thing?
That's the genius of the plan. Once the banks realize that there are forgeries in circulation, they'd freeze up the series. It could tie up the industrialists' billions for years.
Exactly. Tony, you've been looking for investors for your vineyards in California. Now you'll have a secret one.
So if everything goes according to plan, we steal 200 million, right? And we freeze up 1.8 billion. So what? Only thing we'd actually be accomplishing is just pissing off all the wrong people. If there's money to be made off the next Hitler, I mean, they're gonna find financing. What's a vineyard, a couple million? We can come up with that.
I didn't ask for any of this.
We're not stealing the money to help him. He's gonna be helping us.
I am.
The vineyard's a front. It's laundering what we reappropriate for a greater good and using it as seed money for our organization.
What the organization?
The Sentinels.
The what?
In college, Jacques,
We
we identified a pattern we call the power cycle that throughout history has led to war. We predicted exactly what has happened with Hitler.
Our idea was a governmental agency that would monitor the signs of the power cycle, identify them in the early stages, and expose them to the broader world before they led to war.
But of course, there's a lot of overlap between banks and government and industry, so the plan was rejected at every level to everyone we proposed it to.
It can only exist with government sanctioning.
And it won't function effectively unless it's an independent body.
What does it matter? It was a naive idea. We're dumb kids.
But don't all your families own banks?
Not the mine, we're the winemakers.
And I was peasant stock. So I work at Mike's bank now. Thanks, Mike.
Anytime, Jack.
This is the opportunity we've been waiting for.
You've been waiting for.
Some of us didn't give up so easily on our ideals.
Don't lecture us. Your family's bank where you work with the Nazis.
It does. And I do. But now we have the chance to use it against them. And unlike 10 years ago, we are all now in a position to actually do something about it. We can fund the Sentinels without government or our family's help and tie up Nazi money. We cannot pass up this opportunity. It is our duty.
Idealistic fantasies over bottles of moonshine in college does not make it our duty. The cycle will continue regardless of us.
But so few are in a position to actually do something about it. It kind of is.
Does your father know about this part of the plan?
No. He's involved up to issuing the bearer bonds.
So, along with stealing from the Nazis and these all-powerful industrialists, we'll be defrauding one of Switzerland's biggest banks, which is run by your father.
Correct.
Great. Great. Just wanted to make sure.
So who's in?
When did you start smoking?
Well, My doctor recommended it to settle my nerves. Tastes like garbage.
That's acquired.
You really think it's our duty, huh? To what? Screw over our families? Go to jail? Die?
Look, all I'm saying is she wasn't wrong.
Right or wrong is irrelevant. You're being a child.
We are in a unique position to do something.
And what do you think happens to those unique positions once we do? Okay, I've worked my ass off.
Oh, so have I.
No, but you skip the mailroom, you skip the clerk's desk. Okay, I'm the goddamn boss's son, and every summer since I was 12, I was filing and getting coffee and cleaning typewriters, but you went straight from the soccer field to a corner office because, you know, after all the things I seen you stick your pecker in, I no longer pictured you as an idealist.
May I speak to you as a friend, or are you going to hold your position over me?
Please.
Taking our personal involvement and risk aside, do you think it's a good plan?
Here, with the bororo. You were expecting a more enthusiastic reaction?
Certainly from you.
You couldn't expect to ambush us with your plan and we say, yes, thank you, Claudine.
Tony, there's never been a better time to start your vineyard. I can only imagine you're making this about us.
Cazzate.
If Mike had made the same proposal, would you be reacting the same way, or do you need to hurt me for how things ended?
Or the idea of sleeping with one eye open isn't as appealing to me as it is to you.
The bonds are untraceable. The only thing you need to do is what you've been wanting to do your whole life. Make wine. Make great wine. Show your family it can be done in California. We'll be your silent partners. We all have a role to play here. Yours just happens to be the best one.
Oh. Aren't you and Ian,
We have an arrangement. You've known him this long, you don't know?
Well, I figured he was trying something new.
Well, not with me.
He seemed a bit possessive.
Of whom is the question? So, you played professional soccer?
For 7 years, yeah.
Did you score a lot of goals?
My fair share.
Do you think you can score on moi?
I would love to try.
My nose is powdered. I'll be looking forward to the big match.
That was football talk.
I really could have used your help.
I didn't know this was that.
We talked about it when we pitched the bearer bonds to the banking groups.
Yeah, we talked about a lot of things.
So you don't like the idea?
It's an idea that, even if done perfectly, can get all of us killed.
And could help prevent the Fourth Reich. The Jacques I knew in college would not be conflicted right now.
The world's a different place. The romance is gone.
The world's not different. You are.
Wait, did I bring a toothbrush?
Oh, no.
Crap.
You can use mine.
Ew.
Really?
I mean, there are better ways to share fluids.
Yes, but my toothbrush won't lead to us telling our families there are impure grandchildren on the way.
Yeah, there's that. Whose father do you think would be more upset?
Oh, it's my mother I'm worried about. She honestly still thinks I'm a virgin.
Well, my dad took me to a brothel when I was 16, so that's not an issue.
Pro-prostitute, anti-Asian.
Anti anyone who's not white. Actually, anyone who's not Jewish.
Here's how we break the news.
No?
You go along with Claudine's plan, and when he finds out about that, sneak in the fact that we're together. It's not a bad plan. It's a plan. It's at least doing something.
One day, I'm gonna be in charge. But until then, I need to play the game long enough to put myself in a position to change things from the top down.
Could be too late by then.
Tony? Tony! This doesn't make any sense. Why 3 forks?
Dessert.
There's dessert?
Of course there's a dessert.
Gonna be tiramisu?
How many times have you been to a restaurant?
It's not like I pay attention.
This. Do this all around.
No, we can just use 1 fork and lick it clean.
Cafone.
But then we have to wash all this.
3 forks.
All right, you don't have to be all snotty about it.
I'm not snotty. Aren't you agitated?
No, good word. But no, it's gonna be bloody fun.
For you, maybe.
You're going to get a vineyard. A bunch of them, probably.
It's dangerous.
Being on the front lines is dangerous. I'm not built for that. With all the mud and lifting stuff and the bullets. No, but this I can do.
I can't be on the front lines.
Why not?
Because I'm Italian.
Oh, good point. You know, if we were all there together, we'd be mortal enemies.
I don't want to play this game.
Everybody in our platoons or battalions or whatever, they're all dead. And it's down to you or me to capture the flag or fort.
Bridge.
Bridge. Do you run or do you fight?
Per favore, non farlo.
Do you run or do you fight, Tony?
No.
For king and country!
Yeah.
No!
Per il dolce.
Ah! A spoon? Oh, you stone cold killer. Say it.
No.
Whisper it. Just say the word. I'm a stone cold killer.
No.
Say the word.
No.
What word? Word is, you're being difficult.
I'm being a grown-up.
We need you, Mike.
Ian, I know you're a big fan of theater, but that's all this is. Claudine wants to play hero while you guys sing along in the chorus.
But I love dressing up.
We're all friends here. Let's keep it that way.
As Mike exits dramatically.
Do you two have everything you need?
Yes.
Okay.
You know, it's all gonna work out.
I need everyone on board or this plan doesn't work.
Just give it time.
Every year that passes, we get farther from who we were when we cared about fixing the world.
And now we're who we are.
Why are you being so cryptic?
I'm just saying that you're appealing to who we were and not who we are now.
Have I convinced you or am I appealing to the wrong you?
I'm with whatever Mike decides.
This is delicious.
Thank you.
Is this feta or goat cheese?
Feta is goat cheese, if I'm not mistaken.
You are mistaken. It's from a sheep.
Aren't those the same thing?
No. One has a wool.
So you can milk a sheep?
Apparently, yes.
Seems odd, doesn't it?
No more odd than a goat.
Okay. Okay. I should have prefaced this occasion a little more thoroughly.
Or at all.
You're right. You're right. And I apologize for that. I was naive to think that you would all jump at this opportunity like I have.
It's not gonna happen.
Excuse me?
Okay, don't waste your time trying to convince us, because no matter what you say or who else you get to join you, I'm gonna inform the banks, law enforcement, our families, whatever it takes to save you from your own stupidity.
Money flows, and it always will flow to the group that gives the greatest return on capital.
14-4s.
If you're competing with legitimate businesses, with honest practices, how do you beat them?
Savagery. 14-5s.
Yes, conquering, slavery, death, destruction. Take what's mine and fuck everyone else. That invested dollar doesn't become 2, it becomes 10, it becomes 20.
So there needs to be a focus on the laws to stop them.
15-3.
The laws change once they gain power. Bullshit!
Emily.
Drink Will you please stop calling me that?
He looks so handsome. He's so 1920s.
It's making a comeback.
It looks like you had a runny nose that sprouted hair.
It's called a toothbrush and mustache, and I'm not gonna let one American clown ruin it for the rest of us.
Slug it down.
Slug.
Yay.
Love you.
Do you?
I've been surrounded by these pricks my entire life. If they could sell a puppy to a blender, they would.
So we use our connection. We infiltrate, we rise through the ranks, and when the time is right,
12-3.
Bullshit.
Are you kidding?
drink!
Can I have a drink? No, but it's legal now. Not for you. Go upstairs. We're talking about adult things.
Yay.
Mikey's going to tell on us.
If you're out, be out. Don't bring us down.
Too late. I can't do nothing.
That's exactly what you're doing.
No, if I see a baby playing with a loaded gun, I'm gonna take the gun.
And shoot the baby?
Ian, I swear I'm gonna snatch you by your tie and throw you out the goddamn window.
It's a clip-on, so...
Okay, don't make me the bad guy here. I'm looking out for everyone, okay? So can we please just enjoy the meal?
You're a coward.
I'm not gonna let you kill my friends.
That is not what you're afraid of. I am not in denial about what my family's bank has done for the Nazis, or the fact that I have been complicit in my silence. When history judges the Demeraux, the Myers, the Stones, it is not going to be kind.
Depends who writes it.
That's what you're counting on.
I'm counting on the sun coming out tomorrow. This fork hitting the ground when I drop it, and shitty people doing shitty things for their own self-interest.
That would have been far more poignant if you'd quoted Tony.
You all remind me of my family. We bicker, but we love each other. We even throw forks and spoons and whatnot. But our forks aren't as nice as these. Are these silver?
Yes.
My grandmother had silver. We never used it. It just sat on the shelf for the world to see. We had to sell it. We had to sell a lot of things when my brother came home from the front. He can't work anymore. He can't do much of anything anymore. He was very funny, like all of you. He's not even funny anymore. But he is alive. Thank God.
Does any of your other family serve?
Yes. I come from a very big family. There are at least 6 of us over there now. Oh, well, 4. My cousin Clifford and my uncle never made it back from... Oh, I forget. Did any of you serve? Smart. It's dangerous. I just hope this whole thing wraps up before my baby turns 18. He's 16 now, but I swear to God, he was just sucking his thumb last week. If they come to get him, I don't know what I would do. What's for dessert?
Torta Barozzi.
It sounds delicious, but I don't even know what it is.
It's not tiramisu.
You were amazing. I told you I'm a good actress. Well, it worked. Thank you. Don't thank me. Fuck those Nazis.